Let's go.
Said it's your boy, P Original, Mr. Influential. Hot topic conversation, stimulate your mental. Two cool brothers, same father, same mother. If you're looking for a show like this, you'll never find another. Why? Cause it's the Porch Podcast, so come on. Yeah, said it's the Porch Podcast. Yup, said it's the Porch Podcast, so come on. Yeah, said it's the Porch Podcast.
Let's go.
Welcome to the Porch Podcast. Welcome to the Porch Podcast. It's your boy, DJ E, Mr. Influential, and I'm rocking with my brother, man.
P Original, baby. Welcome back, y'all. Y'all know as we say each and every week, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate you. New week.
New episode.
Absolutely.
Episode number what?
226.
226.
226.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, rolling right along. You know what I mean? Having a great time while we doing it. It's been a little bit.
That's it, bro.
But we ain't gonna change our script and our formula, man. First and foremost, brother. How was your love weekend?
Love weekend. Cool, man. Me and the wife just went up. We went up to New York, man, and just spent some time moving around. Just walking around to the garden, you know, hanged out around the area of the garden, Times Square, up the street, you know.
Absolutely.
It was nice. It was cold, but not real cold because the sun was out. You know, we've been dealing with a lot of cold weather, like ice cold, like.
See that?
Like
y'all can't see it in the radio, but like my disappointment. He said
like crazy cold, but it was okay when the sun was out. We starting to realize when the sun was out, they better days.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they better days.
Yeah, man. Yes, yes.
So
yes. I need to toast to the sun, man.
Yeah, toast to the sun.
My gosh,
you know
man.
What I mean?
Yeesh.
But we really was just up and down. We really was just on Fashion Ave for the most part. Had to take care of something. And that was about it, man. You know, pretty much came back and just did it in the house. You know, like, it's good that you brought that up because what's been going on with a lot of people.
It's the only week I probably could have. So it's worked out.
Yeah, but a lot of people also, and we still got to go back because, first of all, just to say this, we missed last week because I had
I know.
emergency, but we still got to talk about a certain thing, the Super Bowl. Just a little intake, not long. Just something, nothing long with it.
Support.
At least the commercial. At least the commercial.
All that stuff gonna be in it.
Oh, yeah. So,
but you with it? You know what I mean? Like you said, brother.
Yeah, but
better place to discuss it. But the love weekend.
It's a lot of people, men that I know have always say, "Oh yeah, man, what you get? What you getting your lady?" Man, I get her stuff all year round, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
yep.
And it's the truth.
Yep,
it is. It's very much the truth.
Yep.
But this day makes it a little more special.
Okay.
We know it's a commercial holiday. You know what I mean?
It's a fact.
But it makes it a little bit more special. So sometimes as a man, you just be like, let's take the time out and participate. Like, we all know Christmas is also a commercial holiday. We not the meaning of it, but, with gifts and all
bro,
that.
I'm right. I dig it. I know what you're talking about.
But we celebrate that.
Yeah.
And you don't really have to, that's what people don't understand. You don't really have to have, like I've noticed, especially after COVID, you don't have to have big gifts. Mm-hmm. It's just meaningful. Mm-hmm. Something a person really needed at that time.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and that's how I feel like gifts is anyway. But the guys out there, I'm not knocking y'all to feel like that because you guys are correct.
No, absolutely.
You do that. But it's just a good gesture. That's all.
Yeah.
Just like Mother's Day, Father's Day, it's the same.
Yeah, I mean, but all right, so is it a fair thing to say this for, that it seemed like by design, if you show love every day, it seems like Valentine's Day is like the day of being inclusive. Like,
right.
So it's like, you showing everybody love, not the same level, right. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, you'll turn around, do something for your kids, you do something for your lady, you know what I'm saying? You do that for them people anyway, right? Like every day, like it's the same people. I get it. It seems like the thing to me is somebody, once it becomes labeled as a specific thing, then you got to meet the label.
Right.
Right? So it's like, it's Valentine's Day. Will you be my Valentine? So what's the concept of being someone's Valentine, right?
That's a good question.
Like if I love you every day, ain't you my everyday Valentine?
Right.
So if I'm asking you today specifically,
I think
February
that's more.
14th?
I think that's more on the level of the kids dating still in high school, or
That's what I'm saying.
Single.
I feel like
single people that's looking for.
Well,
Would you be my Valentine?
Right.
Because I already know my wife's my Valentine.
Right. Or like
and
when
my
we was
daughters.
kids and we used to pass out the little joints
That's what I'm saying,
in
for the
school.
kids, yeah.
Yeah, with the little Smarties and all that kind of junk.
Yeah.
Like I got it then.
You got a Jolly Rancher, bitch. You was excited.
You hit. That was a hit. That was a hit. Like, you had to be certain school to get that. You wasn't getting that in no regular.
Nah.
Not Valentine's Day.
Nah.
You know what I mean? Anyway, I feel like those things have more of a, like you said, commercial element to them. Right. Because it's flipped. Like here's how my mind works in the sense of this. If I only show love on that day, we got a bigger issue.
Right.
We don't have a Valentine's Day issue.
Here's the thing,
we got a bigger issue.
And I think, and us as men, we always feel that way.
Yeah.
But I think what we're missing, men, I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. What we're missing is that stuff means something to them, right?
Yeah, no question.
We know that. But it's easy. I used to be just like that. Like, yo, I show love all the time. Why do I gotta do it on Valentine's Day if I do it all the time? I said, you know what? Hey, you're making this too hard because you're trying to get them to see it from your point of view.
February 14th?
Huh?
Like who picked February 14th?
I don't know, but that's what I'm saying. I'm just going with the flow. I'm just saying in this case, nobody's wrong. But if I show love every day, like we say every day, but like all the time, randomly, hey baby, I thought about you, I got you this and that and this, bro. Just be smart enough to wait in February to do it on the 14th instead of.
I still want to know who picked the 14th.
I don't know, but
because that's wild. Because
but my point is, well, you know what March 14th is.
I don't know about her, but whatever it is, I don't know. Yeah.
It's the men's Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah, see, come on, man, like that's crazy. Like,
It's called Steak and a BJ Day.
I ain't never heard that. I'm not saying it don't eat.
Steak and a BJ
I ain't
Day.
saying you lying or it's not real.
Nah,
I'm just the significance. My thing is even Steak and a BJ Day, March the 14th.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay. Why March the 14th?
That's because it's 30 days after February 14th. They say that's why they did that.
Okay, so we back to my original question.
Why
the origin.
So if I'm not
February
mistaken,
14th.
it's supposed to be about, it's really not something we're supposed to even be celebrating, right? Really, we're supposed to be focused on Black History Month. If I'm not mistaken, it's like a slaughter day for Saint Valentine.
See?
Yeah, I'm not.
See?
I don't really know it completely, but I think it's something like it. No. Look it up. I think it's something.
I'll do it at some point, man.
Yeah, I think it's something. I'm going to check my phone in a minute so I can fact check myself.
Okay.
But no, I heard that. That's something I heard. I never really researched it.
No, that's fine. That's what you.
But when we say that we show love.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yes.
Hey, fellas, it's easy. In February, just do it on the 14th.
Listen, fellas.
Why is it?
That's E.
I'm just telling you, like,
that, right?
Because it turns into a debate every time.
My thing is,
when you feel that way,
don't be afraid to have a conversation.
Oh no, had a conversation.
Right? My thing is this with the conversation. I feel like when you get ready to ask, let's say for instance, whoever your significant other is, I'm assuming I'm speaking from male to female perspective, obviously.
Right.
And you look at your lady and say, okay, well, what is it that you expect differently? Right? Because we're gonna treat every day like it's the day that I show you that, I love you, appreciate you, this, that, and the third. What is it that you expect differently on February 14th specifically?
I don't think they don't. I don't think they do.
Because,
I don't think they do.
Okay, well, test the theory. Now, I'm not suggesting that, but if you test the theory and say, I didn't buy nothing today, because I love you every day, it kind of comes back a little bit different.
Well, let me clear up what I'm saying. Do they expect a gift? Yes. So I didn't add that into different.
No, I feel you.
Like different.
I feel what you're saying. Yeah.
But like I took it as when you said what you expect differently, like how much heightened is it supposed to be?
All that. Put all that in.
But truthfully, I think when people really look at the situation, it's just like Christmas.
Yep.
It's just a deadline for you to show me some love. Where the economy can get a boost. Let's just keep it 1,000. That's what it is. It's just like we got them every few months. Okay, you got New Year's. It's a holiday every month for a reason. Yeah, for people to spend money and flex some money.
I agree.
Okay, New Year's Day.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Okay, Martin Luther King holiday is a meaningful holiday.
I get it. I get it.
We don't even share it. We don't share gifts or nothing. We just take the day off and love the fact that what he was about.
We just take the day off.
That's it. Right. So then February 14th.
Yes.
Valentine's.
Yes.
Right? Now, Valentine's is not really a holiday.
Yeah.
Because everybody got to go to work. If it's a day if you working, it's nobody's closed for Valentine's Day.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be a quote unquote appreciation day, but we made it a big deal because statistically they'll say Valentine's ranks number 2. How do we really know? We go off what they tell us. So you know why? That makes people want to participate. To say, I'm in the mix of things that's going on. Damn, I ain't even get him nothing for Valentine's. That's why you see the shit everywhere. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
So, you spend money that day.
Right.
Then March 14th, I told you, right? Steak and a BJ.
Still crazy.
Right?
Which is still crazy.
Ain't nothing but, it's a
I'm going to ask my wife.
The
woman I've been married to almost 26 years. What's March 14th, babe? Going to have no clue.
Yeah, she won't.
Like, what? And then when we do discuss and I tell her, and then I tell her the origin is 30 days after Valentine's, she's going to be like, come on, babe. I already know. She's going to be like, what are you talking about?
I understand that, right?
Or she may turn around and say, you know what?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
It'll just be that day.
Right. So
for whatever reason. For whatever.
For whatever. But that's why I don't necessarily say, oh, stay in it. I don't do that. Because if somebody say, well, I do it often. It's the same thing of me giving you the gift. You see how they match?
That's
why was boss tied? Why was boss tied to the man?
Right, E.
Because women love gifts. It
seems like it's a man-made day that somebody said y'all get flowers on the 14th of February. We gonna get steak on the 14th of March.
I'm gonna say these days. I'm gonna say these days of the year. Yeah. And I want you to pick which gender. And
this is taking a whole different. I had a whole different level.
I know, but
we gonna get there too.
We gonna get there.
Yeah.
Which gender, right?
Yeah.
Is it more geared to, and is it more geared to adults or kids?
I like it. Let's do it.
So right. So
I like it. Let's do it.
February 14th.
Valentine's Day is more for the ladies first, and I guess you can say the kids if you want to. If you want to, show like if you got a son, do you get him something?
Moms do. Some moms do. Because
did mom get us something for Valentine's Day?
Bro, come on.
Ain't no come on. That was our mom and we were boys.
Our house was different. We ain't worried about that.
Oh, man.
No, we appreciate it all the time. We didn't need it for no holiday. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay, cool. So I say ladies. Yeah. Ladies first. Yeah. And I'm going to answer your question and say
more towards the
daughters. Kids, but more towards the daughters.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
I agree.
Go with the next one.
All right, March 14th.
I just found out today.
All right, so it's geared to us, though. Right?
According to what it was designed for, I guess.
Now, Easter.
See, Easter to me is different because you got Passover. There's other things that kind of make Easter more spiritual to me. So I won't say one. I won't say male, female, kid, grown up. I won't do that. Family. Just family, period. I like it. All right, so cool.
That's what I'm saying, right?
So let's do that.
So look, you don't went really, because men are the spenders. Let's take March 14th out. But women, kids,
yes,
family.
Yep.
All right.
I like it.
That's usually around March, April, right?
Yep.
Decent, right?
I like it.
May, Mother's Day.
That's Mother's Day. I mean, obviously. Yeah,
women, okay. June, Father's Day.
I mean, I think those two no-brainers.
Right.
Yeah.
The next holiday is what? July 4th.
Independence, yeah.
Right. And that usually be with?
Family again.
See the rotation?
Of course.
Woman.
Yeah.
That's how America works.
Yeah. No, I agree. Right. That's why some of these. That's why it's only recognized in this country certain holidays and stuff.
And then August, you just fly. You just chilling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They get a little breather.
Right. Yeah.
They set you up for the juggernaut at the back end of the year.
But August, July, August, all that is more still all family because you don't have to do too many holidays. They're trying to go on summer vacation.
Yeah.
They're spending money.
Yeah.
Right.
We're in Juneteenth. We skipped it.
Oh, Juneteenth. That's
family.
That's a family and us all day.
Okay.
But you're right. I wasn't supposed to skip.
That's
but I'm just saying like more of the rotation. But still, family.
Yeah.
Because we stopped celebrating the 4th.
So when's Memorial?
We missed Memorial Day. That was family too, though.
Okay.
Easter, Memorial Day, family. It's still the same. Family.
Then
right?
We got Labor Day after all of the other stuff, right?
Right. Family.
I mean, today, President's Day.
Yeah. President's Day. it's supposed to be for the country and just spending money for the presidents.
That's what I said, man. Like,
Is all of it is a gimmick, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I agree with you.
That's all
I
I'm
just
saying.
think that March 14th, fellas, as per DJ.
Okay, so let's go. Let's while we
as per yeah.
let me go.
So I'm gonna tell you my love weekend.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Necessarily according to plan. My girls. Well, obviously, my wife and my girls, they were in a competition in Philadelphia. Shout out to Low Dance Studio, doing y'all 1-2. You know what I mean? Getting everybody ready for the competition. I heard everybody did extremely well. Shout out to everybody who was able to attend. Keep on doing what y'all doing. So they had that going on all weekend. So I kind of was, I was just by myself, man. And honestly speaking, it was cool. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Definitely would have liked to been able to have some time with my wife, but my ladybugs, period. But it was cool. I still felt the love, even though they wasn't here in the physical. And that's kind of my point. Like, a lot of times, if you're loved regularly, even in their absence of certain situations, you'll still feel that love. Like, I don't feel like I needed something in specific for that. What you got?
Well, what I see here, it says, Valentine's Day originated from a blend of ancient Roman, pagan, and Christian traditions evolving from a sometimes violent fertility festival. Mm-hmm. in the 5th century A.D., right?
Okay.
So it says, Catholic feast day honoring Saint Valentine's, a martyr who allegedly performed illegal secret marriages for lovers, and transitioned into a celebration of romance during the Middle Ages. This is what the internet says is now.
Okay.
So it's supposed to be like a love day. But still, I don't think that's something that we need to have a holiday for because of a secret. So now, secret marriage.
Bro,
so is that some secret shit?
The most famous character known in Valentine's Day history, in my opinion, is Cupid.
It's Cupid, yeah.
It's Cupid. And when we saw Cupid was busy running around with a bow and an arrow, shooting people
in the ass
and making them feel like they was loved. That's what I saw as a kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My thing is, at the end of the day, I agree with you 1,000%. I think not just this particular holiday, but they're all pretty much driven for capital gain in terms of, like, the economy. I think that they're there for that. My thing is whether or not you buy into them. Because if you ask the average person, would they like to receive something that signifies that they are loved one day out of the year or 365 days out of the year? I think the average person would say, I want to be loved all the time.
Your opinion in this American tradition where we live, to you, what is your most respected holiday? The holiday you respect the most?
The holiday that I respect the most, I'll say two of them. Mm-hmm. I respect the most Father's Day and Mother's Day because I think that all we do as parents
is our best.
Is our best.
Yeah. And
to be recognized, even in that sense, I guess it's kind of in alignment with what I'm saying about being loved on a specific day of the year. Mm-hmm. Honoring thy mother and thy father and thy days on earth shall be longer is biblical.
Yeah.
So I think that if you honoring them every day, like, to me, those are the two things that are tremendous in my opinion. If I had to pick
all holidays are geared around love.
They are.
And I think after those 2 days, Veterans Day.
Of course. Yes. Without a question.
Because
without a question. Memorial.
They really
I think too.
Memorial too. And let me tell you why I put veterans a little over Memorial. I hate they say it like this because Memorial Day is for the fallen soldiers.
Yes.
And a lot of people tend to cling on to people when they're fallen.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
you can't talk hip hop unless you talk about a Biggie or Pac all the time.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? But they forget about the ones who still be alive sometimes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So the veterans are the ones that did it and they're still here.
Yeah.
You understand? That we can actually honor.
Absolutely.
So they right there neck and neck, but I just put it aside because it's not a lot of times we give people their flowers while they're here. And all 3 of those holidays, Father's Day, Mother's Day, and Veterans Day, we show love to them all in our own way.
Yeah.
So
like that's
those 3 holidays are definitely it.
Absolutely. So that's the answer to that. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Listen, we all on the move, y'all. I got something for y'all today. that's going to make you go wow when you see it. I got something that, because you got to travel anyway, you're on the move, whether it's business or leisure or whatever it may be, right here. Right here. Super dope bag from a super dope company called Ugly Duckling. Makes men and women apparel, top-notch stuff, quality stuff. Let me stop talking about it and let y'all see the bag. That's really what you want to see anyway, right? First off, can we talk about how I come in a nice little netted bag here? You know what I mean? I think that's pretty good. Logo on the front right here, Ugly Duckling. Can we look at the quality of the stitching? Look at the stitching, y'all. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now you check this out. You see how you got the swan? Yeah, that's nice, right? We're going to take our time. We're going to turn around and hit it with this right here. Bam! See that on the back? They ain't sparing no expense. Bam! Look at this in the back. Huh? I didn't put that on there. That's part of it, bro. That's part of it. That's part of what it comes with. Look at the style. They want to make you... Ugly Duckling. Oh, Ugly Duckling. Yeah, that's who made this right here. Yeah, uglyduckling.com. Oh, yeah, got this and a whole bunch of other stuff. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Y'all know I ain't going to keep no secrets from y'all when I find a company that do it right. Huh? It's only right that I share this with y'all. So you make sure, if you're in the market right now for some top quality apparel, i.e., look at my young vet, Salute, Jersey Cat apparel, and now, Ugly Duckling. Make sure y'all go check them out, man. Check that website out. I'm telling y'all, man. You're going to love it. All right? That's all I got to say about that. But make sure y'all go to today for this bag and all the other super dope stuff they got. Y'all be good. I got a trip I'm on. I'll see y'all later. Get y'all bag. I got mine. Peace, man. Woo. So let's get into the conversation, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that
was a nice warm-up.
I know y'all say, well, oh, wait, that wasn't the topic? No, partially. You know what I mean? E do. You know what I mean? We talk about a lot of different stuff.
We had 2 weeks off, man, so we got,
There you go. Great point.
Yeah.
Great point. That was some of the stuff that we just felt like bop, bop.
Yeah.
Here we are. I'm going to get into the quote of the day, setting the tone of the situation. Technology is a great tool, but a terrible master. Okay. So I want to get into why I bring that up today as the quote of the day. Mm-hmm. You just said it a few minutes ago. We're a little bit removed from the Super Bowl. And the Super Bowl, there were a lot of commercials. And in the commercials, there was a lot of artificial intelligence, right? Or CGI, certain things that took place where they were taking certain people and they were making them look younger and doing certain things. Conversation I want to have with you today is, first off, let me give one more part to give it some context as well as part of this conversation. Do you know what the GPT and Chat GPT stands for?
No, I don't.
Okay. Generated Pre-trained Transformer. That's what it stands for. First and foremost, I guess the obvious question to address in this situation, how far, in your opinion, is too far? Because once again, I think it's, as it says, and it's a great tool, but it's a terrible master. How far is too far? Just basic usage, basic utilization. How far is too far for you?
I don't know, because I felt like my experience, they only know what I give them. So I don't even give, because all of them are ran by prompts.
Yes.
So you have to give too much for it to go too far as a prompt, in my opinion.
Okay.
Because that's the way I see it.
Okay.
But again, like you said with the quote, it's a tool to me.
There you go.
So my perspective with it is different.
Okay.
That's all.
Because part of it is in my theory, is it more of a misconception, right? Is it more of a situation where it's a misconception or a misdirection, right? Like when you turn around and you think about it, I listened to something else the other day, and they were saying how many different things that our children, the generation of our children, depending on what age you're talking about, how many things that they don't do that we learned in school, right? Basic things, maybe writing in cursive, how do they sign certain things, or maybe some of the other things that we did that we thought was useless at the time when we were kids, but proven to be very helpful tools later on in life, right? So you look at something like AI, in my opinion, and I think depending on who you are, one would ask the question, is it crippling them in a sense? And I use this from the perspective of limiting their try, limiting their effort, or is it really helping them?
It could be helping them for the world that's setting up for them.
Oh, okay.
See, that's the thing. Everything that we're taught. You just said it was useless to us then.
Right, there were certain things I felt like was
useless to us then. And then we grew up and we realized that we needed it.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
That's the same thing for them, but it's a different generation than us. We don't see that as because we had to do ours a different way.
Right.
So them not understanding AI is almost them not understanding the computer. They gotta understand it.
Yeah.
It's part of it's gonna be part of their language.
I just think that the only issue that I have to some degree, I'm a little apprehensive about on certain things is depending on how old they are or whatever. Bro, it's if you look at right now, some of the stuff on social media and stuff, you almost gotta look at certain things 2-3 times to realize unless it's glaring, like you see a man pick a gorilla up and throw him out of space, something stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's certain things that they do now, bro. You really start to question.
Is it real or not?
Is it real or not? And it's only getting more and more prevalent, in my opinion. That, to me, even if you're talking about in preparation for the kids of this generation or whatever into the future, even if they understand it, the part of me is that if you start separating, in my opinion, fantasy from reality, and you start using this situation and depending and relying on its capabilities, at some point or another, why would you even look for reality when you can just live in fantasy?
The Bible's always told us not to become of the world, first of all, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
But the world, we've always learned to only believe half of what you see and none of what you hear.
Right.
So we've been saying it the whole time, but this is what it's for.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Half of what you see and none of what you hear. So if you giving prompts, it's what you saying, and they're producing it, you'll believe it more because you actually said it to it, which is wild because you look at a situation, like I said, do I think it's a great tool? Sure. I'll be lying if I sat up here and told you, bro, that I've never used a chat GPT or any of these other things, your series or your this other thing that they have out right now. It's escaping me right now, the name of it. But
Gemini.
There you go. And I've never used any of these things. Absolutely. I think the form was a little bit earlier. I think it was actually Google with us, so that we had something we can type the question into the situation and it was different. I just think now it's crazy.
They've been gathering all the information the whole time.
They've been ganging. Who was they ganging?
Ganging and gathering the information. They've been ganging up on us.
Yeah. I love it. My man.
Their number, you don't remember who their secretary was?
Who's secretary?
AI people. They all had the same secretary.
No, I didn't know AI had no secretary.
Yeah.
Who's AI secretary?
Alexa.
Oh.
All the shit we've been talking about in the house that has been recorded.
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah.
She don't know how to help me with that. I know you a spy now, bitch.
Hey, relax. We got, company here. Relax. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Gathering all that information.
You right, bro. I never thought about.
So when I'm dead serious.
I know, but that look was like.
So when you put
you ain't never noticed that.
When you put the prompt in.
Yeah.
I got that easy. I've been recording this. I've been studying you forever.
Yeah.
Ever since you put me in your crib.
Yeah.
You got one on your desk.
Yeah. Scary or exciting?
Not just Alexa though, because you had Alexa, you had Siri.
Yeah. But is it scary or exciting?
Believe in half what you see and none of what you hear.
And I believe that. I feel that. But once again, is it scary or exciting to you?
Exciting.
Give me something you're excited about it.
The marketing tool aspect of it.
Okay.
It's sometimes there's certain things that we wish we could see different in life. And they've been showing us for years. Like a couple years ago, they used AI to create the Super Bowls. I mean, certain plays if they went different ways and who might have won the Super Bowls. It was a commercial like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
When Tony Romo was running, when he was trying to run for the little 2-point conversion, but they tricked him. I remember that. Short.
I remember
They got one where he makes it. You feel what I'm saying?
I remember that.
They had it where they call fumble.
Yeah.
With the tuck rule. They had all that type of stuff and showing you the difference of how it could have went. Or if this person, or what if Elway would decide to play baseball?
Yeah. But see, I'm good with those because the history is what it is.
Yeah.
We know that didn't happen that way.
Yeah.
To me, it was fine.
Yeah.
It became a little scary when there were certain things that you was like.
Present time.
The present time. Right. Because when it was changing things from a historical perspective, we can laugh and say, that ain't happen.
Yeah.
Right? Or if we turn around and we start seeing cartoons or these little things where they got kids that's talking about it, like acting like they're young Martin or young, this, that, and the third from this cast or whatever, we laugh. It's funny because we know that didn't happen like that. I'm talking about now, bro. It's certain stuff you look at and you be like, and I'm talking about things that apply to things that really are important in life. Mm-hmm. If it's insignificant, you kind of laugh it off and be like,
so my thing is this. Every time the world wants us to learn, I'm not saying just America, this because AI is everywhere.
Yeah.
Every time the world wants us to really know something, they put a little fear in it.
Okay. So you gave me the exciting part, right? I think you did. What is exciting about it? You said it's a tool?
It's exciting because it's a tool. It's marketing because of the marketing.
So what's the scary part?
The scary part is really not getting the full understanding of its capabilities. Because even though we have dominion over it, we don't know how far it can really go. We don't know. See, back in the day, you watch a movie, robots get weird. You know what I mean?
Word is
you
mine.
splash some water on it, bitch, you dead. You know what I mean? Johnny Five.
Yeah.
That's
they
all
did give you a quick out. They couldn't go in the rain and stuff like that.
Then they start making shit waterproof.
Like Terminator.
Yeah, then they start making shit waterproof.
Come on.
And take bullets and shit.
Yeah.
Will Smith.
Well, I can understand the bullet a little bit.
Will Smith. Yeah. But it got to a point in life, people, when they start saying shit like, if it could bleed, it can die. They wasn't bleeding.
Yeah. Right. They was letting you know. So it's over.
It's
don't
like,
you know.
We do what we do.
What was the Will Smith joint?
iRobot.
Come on, E. Come on. That went off the hook.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
How far?
Yeah.
How far?
But my point is.
They making women now. Ladies. They making dolls. I mean, not dolls.
Wait a minute.
They making ladies now, bro. I seen the joint on something on Instagram.
Nah.
Okay.
AI,
and I ain't talking about Allen Iverson, Andre Iguodala. I ain't talking about nothing. Huh?
What the women doing?
What you think they doing?
Oh, shit. March 14th.
Let me say something. March what? See, you understand? They understood. Whoever created them understood the reality was, it's like, why would we limit this to one day? Right? Couldn't cook steak. Ain't going, bro. There is no argument, right? There is no emotional investment into a situation that's created just to serve you, just to please you, right?
However, AI, as you continue to talk to it, it continuously build a memory, and it can snap.
Yeah. So, bro, that's what I'm saying.
It can snap.
But if you become dependent, when do you all of a sudden, like, bro, if everybody was to stop at this point and be like, yo, I'm not going to ask Siri to do this, or I'm not going to ask, like you said, the secretary this and that and the third. Yeah, they got enough intel now, bro. You can act like if you want to stop talking to them, it's irrelevant. Yeah. Because the reality of it, like you said,
I got you.
Bro, we've been walking around with one of the biggest secrataries for as long as they've been in existence, the cell phones. You know what I mean? So it's a reality. Phone,
this is what people had to, this is because it's been going longer than the secretary. They were just telling they just every time
that's crazy too. That's
every time,
really real.
But every time we get used to it, they add a new thing on. Because truth of the matter was this: the cell phone could have always just stayed basic as call and answer.
It could have.
It went from that to becoming a pocket protector.
Yep.
Or
a pocket protector?
Yeah, I don't know why. What was that shit called? That kept all your assistant shit?
I don't know.
All right. Might have been out of protector. Hey.
He said, all right, man. You know, I could have called it a personal assistant or something
personal
like that.
Assistant.
Yeah.
I'm going to look up what a pocket protector used to be.
That used to be for ink pens. Pop used to wear them in his top pocket in his shirt.
Okay, I said that because remember you first got the pen, the stylus. You thought you was the shit if your cell phone had a stylus on you.
You did. Nigga, pop it. Yeah, you did.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'ma love this. Yeah.
Right? So that's what I mean. Mm-hmm. Right? It turns into that. And then it went from that. To everybody texting. As they're texting, you got to realize you're sending it to a server, and then the server is sending it to the next phone. Yeah. They're gathering information from words, typing. Then you talk on the phone. Of course, they hear you. They're doing all that. Yeah. All the way to the point where now the internet was in the palm of your hand.
There you go.
So now,
right,
cookies, and they want to
Yep.
They want to add. They're
Just about every site you go to asking for permission.
Asking for permission to. That's what all this was for, bro.
That's what I'm
for AI.
So my thing is I think everything has limitations. I think about most things in life like salt. Mm-hmm. If you add just enough, it's fine. But everybody's palate in terms of salt is different.
Yeah.
But everybody can admit when something is over seasoned sometimes. And I think sometimes when you look at things like the thing with AI, once again, if you break down the concept of what I think it was created for, artificial intelligence, which means that, unreal intelligence. I'm not going to say unreal, but not real.
Artificial. It's like artificial flavoring. That's not right. Real
it's not real flavoring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's certain things that I believe that once you seem to forget that, that's where I think the problems come in. So as long as you're understanding that it's something that's artificial, it could potentially be different. But when you look at something where you're looking for a search and you're asking somebody, remember me and you had this conversation before. We said that Google has provided an area for whatever argument, whatever narrative of an argument that you want to make.
Oh, yeah.
You can find whatever you want to find to support your
supporting
argument.
Documents. That's all right. You had to have that when you were in school, right?
Right. But now you got a quick access to the situation, exactly. Right? I think it's a great tool in a sense if you limit what you need the tool for. Right. Just like every other tool. Like I'm not going to go get a hammer for a job that I need a screwdriver. No. I'm not going, you know what I mean? Certain things that I'm not going to do. But I do think
you want people not to be so dependent on it. But understand it.
Just I agree. Right, like appreciate its tool element.
Right.
Once again, a terrible master. Yeah. And I think that's my fear, depending on what you have learned thus far in your life. So I think if you've learned a lot of stuff, me and Link was talking about this for the students who went to school, but pre-chat GPT, they had to go and do research and things like that a little bit differently. Even if they were in school when it came along, they still had the foundation of what it was before they had the access to be able to use something like that. The generation behind them, why would they even go the other way? They would just go to the thing and then rely on it. That's my only concern is becoming reliant upon the situation.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Because is it going to be entertaining? Yeah, I have a good time with the caricatures. I mean, you know what I mean? You make it, you tell it what you want. Oh, yeah, this, that, and the third. You give it a picture, and it makes a cool cartoon. Yeah, I think that's fun. I think it's actually a pretty fun and funny thing, depending on how you use it. I think if you rely on it, that's my only concern in this situation. That's my only thing. So I don't have any super fear against certain things like that because I think we were born in a time before it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
But I'm a little concerned about, obviously, our children, primarily our youngest girls. The oldest ones were old enough to kind of have it, both experiences. Them becoming comfortable enough where I'm not even going to try to work this math product.
Nah.
Math
the reason why I don't see mine like that is because she don't really got access to it.
So it's funny how the blessing in disguise sometimes is limiting access. Mm-hmm. And I hate to say it because I know they may be like, well, that's kind of wild. But no, you got to control exposure sometimes to be able to keep things from being.
You have to.
What's the terminology they like to use? Enabling.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my fear. That term is the one that I have some concern about. Makes them become enabled.
It's been started like that. It's been like that. It's already been like that for people in our generation who don't want to type in the actual
phone numbers.
No.
I know you said that too.
I do that just for math numbers.
That's good. Remember we talked about that though, yeah.
And just for memory, period. Mm-hmm. No, I'm talking about even on the TV, they want to talk into the mic, the remote the whole time.
You're right.
How you do this? And I told them, because people are talking to it.
Yeah.
Now, if you talking to the secretary, the one, you know what I'm on.
Yeah. I'm with you.
They
learned that today. I like it though.
They office, right?
Yes.
And tell them to put a certain show on.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to take you away to try to make you pay for it. Nobody really realizes that.
For sure.
They try to take you.
For sure.
So then you got to say no, and you go through the path of knowing that I've already paid for it.
Yeah.
I already have this membership under here.
Mm-hmm.
But you trying to get it outside of it. Because remember I tell you I do everything through.
Yeah, correct. Yep. We had that conversation. Yep, absolutely.
Everything we pretty much go through them.
Yes. So when you log in there, boom.
They're there.
You ready to rock?
I'm ready to rock.
I got you.
But if you say it into it, it'll take you to them whatever one you're trying to go to, whatever streaming site you're trying to go
individually,
to, and try to get you to sign in.
Yeah.
You don't have a sign in for that.
No, you don't.
You have a sign in for your Prime.
Yeah. I'm the other way. I'm like that. Most of mine are that way.
Separate. Yeah.
Not that I'm saying one is better than the other. No. I mean, I like your reason behind yours.
I didn't know when I was doing. I didn't notice it.
I don't think I did it intentionally.
Nah.
I think
but once I realized what it was, I liked it because I only had to remember password.
Which is awesome.
One password.
Which is awesome.
Yep.
What's the difference to you between advancement and improvement? I think that this has a lot to do with
advancement means you going to another level. Improvement is just making something better that you already have.
Okay. We have the same feeling about it. Right. And the reason why I asked you that question is because I'm all for improvement.
Oh, yeah.
I'm all for improvement.
Yeah.
Does it advance something? I think that's based on a person. You know what I mean? Improving on something is a little bit differently. Like if you, for instance, you have something and it has some shortcomings, right? It's glitchy on this, that, and the third. The same thing we go through when we have these updates and stuff like that on our phones and updates on our devices and stuff like that. I think some of those things, it's like, well, what is the concept of this for us to fix bugs? Whatever was a little irky-jerky in the previous situation of whatever that is. You're improving on it. I like improvements. I think that's how it is. I think you can apply that even beyond technology. Like you can look in your relationship and say, what's some improvements we can make? You know what I mean? There's some things that we can clean up and do a little bit better. I'm for that. Advancement sometimes, I think is a little bit different because when you advance, I think you kind of take things and you say, how can I just totally change it to where I want something to go? So like you said, if you're looking down the road 15 years from now, it's like I got to do the thing now that sets up the next few years to get to that point.
With that in a project and a regular 9 to 5.
I'm sure, yeah. Right? But I think that there's a difference in that. I think that's where that little fine line is, because you think about generations that's older than us, man. They don't really trust it. They don't really trust it. No matter how much you can show them how it can be utilized as a tool, they have a trust thing with it. And I think the trust that most older people have with it is an unwillingness to understand it. They don't trust it and they don't want to understand it to maybe gain the trust. They just shut it down. I ain't telling that stuff all my information, but they know it anyway.
Right.
Right? Man, I ain't going to be this, that, and the third. Like you said, the secretaries, you know how many people won't put them in the house?
You know what, man? I had to explain this to somebody the other day because they don't pay attention to little things. They said, I said, hey, yo, you made you a character? How you say it?
Caricature.
Caricature.
Yep.
Yeah. And they like, oh, that's the thing on, you got to put it in through the AI. Nah, I don't trust it because I don't want to give them my face, man, information. I said, bro, they got your face.
Driver's license, everything,
they
all kind of stuff.
They been had your face.
Whatever you think they don't have, they got it.
But even, bro, you think it's okay to post a picture on Instagram or Facebook, but you can't put it. It's the same shit. What are we talking about?
What are we talking about?
Come on.
What are we talking about? You think you ain't gave them enough information already?
But if you just say, because I know somebody years ago, shout out to my homegirl, Kiki, got rid of everything. After watching the Netflix, The Greatest Hack.
I seen it. It was
interesting. You don't use nothing.
I think it all depends on what you invest into it.
Right.
And what I mean by invest into it, like how much of it do you really, if it's entertainment, it'll be entertaining.
You ever notice a lot of older folks that you know that's their page because they send you a friend request, but they ain't got no pictures or nothing up.
Yeah,
they just
it's that circle with the I guess the silhouette of a person.
Yeah, and they just want to, but it's really them. It's them.
I had somebody I used to work with said, I'm not accepting no friend requests from people who don't have a real picture of themselves on there. If you send it to me and they got the standard circle with a person in it, I'm not accepting it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, and I get it. I know some of the I told you once again, man. I think that most people look right at the negative of most things first.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm one of those type of people where I believe that what you feed something is what it thrives from.
I just said a couple weeks ago.
Couple episodes ago you were saying it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nothing lives unless you feed.
And then there's the reality of, like you said, even the person that feels, I ain't giving them that kind of information. The fact that they really believe.
Yeah.
In their mind that they don't already have it, it's a little bit different. You know what I mean? So I think that it's a cool thing.
You know what else? I'm going to tell y'all, they've been doing, even if you've never been on social media.
Yeah.
Even if you you want to just go say, oh, they don't got nothing but my ID. How
Yeah.
many times you had to go now into like the airport to scan in with your face?
Hey, come on, man.
What you think they doing, man?
Come on, man.
So for you to think
There's
you're gonna
caricatures of everyone everywhere in the world.
you think you're gonna really escape it?
You might think it.
They already got you, man.
Yeah, I think we need to get into some questions, man.
Let's get into some questions, man. Good ones. That's what we're gonna call a good question. Yeah. Welcome to another episode of Questions, where P's gonna ask me a series of questions, and good questions at that. And we're gonna just get to it. Let me get myself up a little bit. Sit up.
A little readjustment. We're gonna do that. We're gonna readjust.
Because every now and then.
And get into it.
This is
E, what's your dream job, man? Your dream job.
dream job. I don't know. I would say my mind frame. I never really had a dream job.
Okay.
If you want to label something, I guess we could just relate it to DJing more so, like being more of a concert DJ, traveling tour DJ, like
Okay.
in the industry. I guess you call it, because I've always known that we think we have to have a job, but truth of the matter is we just have to have income. As long as we have income,
So I like how you put that.
we could do whatever we need to do. It's not
like how you
we
put
don't need a job. We need income. Even though I've been at a job for over 20-something years, and it's because I understand it was income and it was fitting everything else that I was trying to do.
Yeah, it almost seems like an oxymoron.
Yeah.
Dream and job.
Yeah.
Like most people don't dream to be.
Yeah, but no, people got dream jobs. I think people,
I'm sure.
I think people that know that they want to be in law, like want to be a lawyer.
Yeah.
Want to be a doctor.
Yeah.
You know, to them that could be a dream job. You know, even if you're an athlete, it's a job, still your job.
Yeah, but I think sometimes it's funny because that word job and career gets looked at differently.
Right.
Like a person turn around and say, I would love to make this my career.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Versus, I don't want to make, I've never really heard too many people say this, I want to make this my job. But it gets a little technical.
If it was a dream career situation, to be sort of like what we doing right now and DJing and, you know.
Let's use that word. It's a better situation. Well, yeah, your dream career would be kind
radio, TV, and film, entertainment.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this something you're pursuing?
Always.
Okay.
Always Coca-Cola.
Okay.
If you remember that slogan, if you want to bring it back on the Porch Podcast, you can. You can.
You need to pay somebody. Somebody, you got to get a check.
John Barr.
So, if I had to have absolutely, my brother.
John
yeah,
Barr.
yeah. If I had to pick a dream career, because we switched from job to career, absolutely. Absolutely. I would like to be, heavy in the space of motivation.
Motivational speaking.
Just in general, right? Yeah. Whether it's motivational content, speaking somewhere, even if it's behind the scenes. I've come to grips with the reality. Sometimes
me too.
You can be that and not be publicly seen.
Yeah.
I just want to be in a position where I'm motivating as many people as I possibly can. So that career for me, like I said, could have many hats, many layers, but definitely in that space of motivating people. I just think that right now, the way the world is set up, any way that you can get some kind of content or in the media space, it just reaches more people.
Right.
So that's my response to that.
Right.
If you could win an Olympic medal for any sport, real or fake, reality or AI, what would it be?
An Olympic gold medal?
An Olympic gold medal in any sport.
Basketball.
Okay.
Just want to be on the team with them guys that feel that experience, going to different places, playing for different cultures, around different cultures. Hanging out, being in the Olympics, just being a part of it. But I wouldn't mind being a team sport. It don't got to be an individual sport with me. I just want to be a part of something special like that. I would say basketball.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's special.
Yeah.
I think it's a special situation. It's interesting. It's very interesting. Probably like you, bro. Basketball. Only because, like you said, I'm a team guy.
Yeah, I'm a team guy.
I'm a team guy, so I can definitely see that. You know, standing there with a group of people who all have the same objective, to be able to represent the country, come home with a goal. Yeah. I think that actually makes it a little even more special.
Yeah,
because it's a lot more.
Because the thing is, you remember, you that bond stays together forever.
Right. So
I agree with you. If you connected it anyway,
I believe so. Yeah, I agree with you. I like that. If you could spend a day in someone else's shoes, whose would it be and why? Yeah. It's not an easy question at all. Even if and I had this question before you even knew I was going to ask you this question. And
this going to be deep, but gods.
I thought about it, but go ahead. I'd like to hear your breakdown of why that was your selection.
Because I want to see how many people literally just come and really talk and be thankful for it. Because most of us come when we need something.
Yeah.
And those ones that talk regular, things of that nature, I wouldn't make any changes because I really would just listen. I wouldn't try to make something happen because you're not going to know what to do in the day being God, not in one day.
Yeah.
But I would just see, some of the stuff because it'll help you understand some of your complaints that you're complaining about. See, I don't know how it works. Like if I'm in the shoes, do I remember what happened when I come back to my own type thing? I always look at these questions.
Yeah, assume you do.
Yeah. I would just listen. I wouldn't make any decisions or choices because he has the craziest job in the world. Like,
yeah, I think the thing that makes it tough for me is on the surface, even if you have that person, whoever that person is, in my say it's not God, say it's a person in the physical that we see on a regular basis. One of the biggest misconceptions is that the grass can be greener on the other side.
Absolutely.
And if we kind of don't know what's behind the veil, right? If the veil shows you all the time, it's always positive, it's always great days, sunshine and rainbows and all these other, amazing, wonderful things. But if you turn around and you only knew behind closed doors all the things that they had to try to manage mentally, physically, or any of these things, you may turn around and find out once you switch places, oh, God, let me hurry up and get back to being me.
Because that's all you're supposed to be.
Right. So I think that the question is interesting, but I think it's also a trap question to some degree.
Right.
But it's something that I think people do regularly. They look at people and they say, even like we talking about in tonight's conversation with this AI thing, we'll look at certain things and say, to me, I think that's part of where the existence comes from, to create a false image of us, even if we desire that.
Right.
At some point or another, we're looking at it and we're saying, I haven't reached that there, but let me type this in as a prompt and see what it would look like. And we see it and we get excited because we're now that thing. So I think it's a good thing and a positive to give you inspiration and motivation, but it can be tricky. If it's a specific person outside of being a different version of yourself, to switch places with somebody else, because I think that's when you discover just how maybe good you really got it.
Right.
What's one thing about you that may surprise people?
I don't know. At this point in life, I don't know. It was easier when I was younger. I think when I was younger, it was a misconception. Some people would judge a book by its cover. They would look at me just the way we dressed.
Yeah.
Assume that a person was a dope boy or something like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was a dope boy, but not a dope.
I know what you meant. Yeah. You was in the streets, but you wasn't in the streets.
Yeah. I was out there. I knew everybody, but I wasn't in that business, in that line of work or anything. And I wasn't in the mix of none of that.
Right.
Bullshit. So
I can dig it.
That's all I'm saying. But now, as an adult, no. Because it's a mentality, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking at what a person may be trying to not judge you on, but see how they see you as.
Mm-hmm.
But when you know what you are, none of that matters. You know what I mean? A person might say, "Oh, yo, you a DJ?" Yeah, I DJ. Like when a person first find out, I didn't know that. Oh yeah, I wouldn't expect you to know if you never seen me.
Right, and you're not in that space.
Right, yeah. So I don't expect you to know.
So I think it depends on how you're already known by the person.
Right.
Right. What can really surprise?
What can really surprise? It wouldn't be the same for everybody, but it's just how it is. That's all. I don't. It's hard. It's not an easy question. For
I don't think it's. I think that the most thing that you keep from most people that they wouldn't know is fears. I think that they don't know fear. They don't know your fears.
Right.
And if you were to share that,
you always come with the deep ones because he's right about that though.
And you expose certain things about your fears. They say,
Right.
wow, all the time
Never
I
knew
see
that.
you, bro,
I never knew that.
you always seem like a strong, well put together person who doesn't have any fear of anything.
Right.
And then you say what you say, and it almost humanizes you, especially if you've been looked at this person, by this person as a person that's really, really put together a certain way. So I think most of the things that they would be surprised to find out fall somewhere in the fear, and that's why it's been kept away. And most people don't see it. Other things that I think is easy. Oh, I didn't know you were an avid reader. I didn't know that you like jazz. I didn't like you. I think those are things that's layer stuff. It's just a matter of time of seeing it. But I think our fears are the things that most people don't know. And we do a good job of pretending. Of not pretending. Well, pretending to some degree, but keeping them hidden at the same time.
Right.
Give you one more and then we can get out of the questions. If you could instantly become an expert in something, what would it be?
Instantly become an expert.
Yep. You ain't got to go through the years of experience or the trial, the error, the learning situation. You can just take a pill, snap your fingers or whatever, and become instantly an expert in something. What would
shareholding.
Okay. Break
trading or market trading. Trading or just an investor and just a wise investor. A very, very wise investor. Because again, my mentality has always been, and I think that's why, and I learned that when I didn't know this was my mentality till I heard it recently, what I said. That I know I said earlier that's always been, but that's how, when I heard it, it hit home, is we think we need a job, but we really just need income.
Yes. Yes.
So you always heard me say that time is the true riches, right? Because having time is what really makes you wealthy. But
Absolutely.
But we spend most of our time earning.
Yes.
Physically doing something to earn.
Or pursuing it.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you have something that's giving you an income without really you doing much but collecting,
absolutely,
your time is to you.
Yeah.
So, and I know that that only happens through investing.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh, some form of it.
Yeah.
Some form.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
But all those people who have these things, they invested in something to bring them a return.
Oh, no question.
Yeah, that's just how it is.
Yeah.
It's trillions of dollars in the stock market, and I think it's trillions of dollars in real estate. These are the two. Those are the two things that push the country.
Yeah.
So you know the saying: if you can't beat them, join them. You know what I mean? Type thing. But as long as you got enough to hit your number.
Yeah.
So if you give me that, master investor. Well, I move that. I know I make a couple moves this way. I go get some money to go do that real quick. Get that money right back, pay that right back. Now I'm just living off dividends and real estate and everything, just chilling. You know?
I like it.
Well,
investing. I like it. And I think the seed of that, I think the answer to that question is already part of a seed that exists. So like for you to come up with that as your answer, that means that it's actually living inside of you as we speak.
Absolutely.
So it's there. And that's why I asked you that question. Because anybody who's answering the question outside of that situation, ask yourself that same thing. Whatever your answer is, it's because that seed exists.
It already exists.
Feed the seed.
Seed.
I know I said that was the last one.
No, that's all right.
But I'm going to give you one more. I promise y'all we're going to close out with this one. What's the best piece of advice you've ever been given? The best piece of advice.
Best piece of advice. I don't know. I can't answer what's the best, but there's some quotes that always stands out to me.
Give me one.
If you build it, he will come.
Okay.
It's number one. And everybody looks at Field of Dreams. They think about the movie of that.
Yep.
But if you're building something that's living inside you, feed the seed.
Yep.
God will come.
Okay.
And help you
flourish
in that. You hear people say, the same God who told you to build that business is the same God that's going to give you the clients. They say it all the time.
Yeah.
If you build it, he will come.
Okay.
That's one. Seek and you shall find.
Okay. Awesome.
You know what I mean?
Awesome.
That's another one.
That's great.
That stands out. And another one, I'll say it all the time. It's going to be like that till it ain't no more. Yeah.
That's a reality. I gave one. I'm shout out Pop on this one. We heard it years ago when we was kids.
Yeah.
And I found that the more I lived life, the more I experienced exactly what he was talking about. The more you know, the less you do, the more you make.
Yep.
And I think the reality of life is that you got to look at it from the perspective of the more you know, which has everything to do with the pursuit of the education of whatever
Seeking
the
you
thing
shall
is.
find.
Seeking you shall find. The less you do, which means that you're making decisions that are more calculated. You're not just working in effort. You're working consistently with the information that you've learned from seeking and finding. And the more you make, because your value increases when people look at you as a person who understands what goes into making it a success in the first place. Mm-hmm. So I'll shout Papa out on that one.
Absolutely.
Absolutely on that one to close out. The more you do, the more you know, the less you do, the more you make. Mm-hmm. You take us out of here, brother.
Yeah. We're out of there. That was questions. Yeah. That was the first time I did that like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, listen, guys. This has been episode 226. 226?
Correct.
226.
Absolutely.
And you can hear this episode in any of your favorite episodes on all your favorite podcast and streaming sites like iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Amazon Music, on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and many, many more. Pete, tell them where they can see us.
Catch us each and every week right on our YouTube channel at The Porch Podcast. Right on Wednesdays, man. Make sure you tune in. As we say each and every week, share the content, like it, leave comments as we respond to each and every one of them. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We appreciate you guys checking us out each and every week. As we say each and every week, we know that you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate you. It's been episode 226. This is the real me and E, not the AI version of it. Exactly. We'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all be blessed and be safe.
All right, y'all.
Peace, family.
Peace.
Who on the porch? Let's go.